he came back from injury. When he came back after the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first John Cena shirt, like the official shirt. I was having all them Family Dollar shirts. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They just want, authentic.
I got that. I got the
Tribal Chief.
I thought the greatest pandemic champion and Drew McIntyre. He walked up to me. He said, "I might. You can't hold the sword, but I can sign it for you." So I was like, "All right, cool." And he signed it for me right there.
Oh, see, man.
He didn't sign it. I just grabbed it. I know them young kids see that video. You seen that video of John Cena? Yeah, this is how I start off my day. It's like 2,000 papers. And he just scribbling, doing that bull jive.
And
knowing damn well he ain't writing his name.
That's why they just started scribbling, man. They just be like, I'm like, it don't look like it say that name, but he wrote it.
It's signed by John Cena. Are you sure though?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, are you sure about that?
Man. I'm gonna give me a Roman one like that, man. What he signed by the Tribal Chief. I'm gonna put it in like 2 frames.
You said you're looking at 2 frames.
No, I said I'm gonna get a Roman Reigns one like that. I said I'm gonna put it like in 2 frames. Just in case one break.
Yeah, I was gonna frame that one because I had a Ken Griffey Jr. poster. And I was like, I'm gonna frame this. And I was like, it's good. I ain't gonna frame it. I just put some sticky stuff on it and just on the wall. And then I looked at that Drew McIntyre poster. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna start collecting these. I'll probably just get another Ken Griffey poster and call it a day.
I don't trust this man. The head goes stuff, man. I feel like he be chewing gum. He take it out his mouth and use it to stick a poster on the wall.
You just think I'm trifling, man. You just think you just give me like the image of like a delinquent, like. I just thought about bro, school. You going to school, man? Man, you a lame dude. You go to school, man. Like you just make me sound like I'm one of them like bad, kids. That...
It's just like over the years you did explain stuff to me, and I'm like, why that gotta be like the roughest way that could have went? Like,
man, he just made it seem like I'm just like, man, bro. I just love that poster. Cool, you gotta hold like big shoot, put it to my hand and just smack it on the wall. This man made it seem like I'm just the most dirtiest human being. Like I'm just I'm a young boy. Like I am a young boy stan. I don't need that to listen to young boy. But you just make it seem like I'm just walking around. I love that poster. Smack it on the wall.
You don't even knock on doors. You just
keep it. I just lay down on the bed.
That's exactly what I imagine.
I'm just sitting here. I'm over here, man, bro. I gotta type this.
That's exactly.
Gotta type this real fast, man.
I'm telling you.
I went on YouTube, but you just see my neck cocked back, like all weird. All right, since we're on YouTube, we might as well get started. It's 4:03. Hello, all, and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. Devin Lee Crimes alongside me. Devin, how you doing today?
I'm feeling spectacular, amazing, stupendous. On this one, I ain't gonna say that anymore. I think I can go the rest of my life without hearing stupendous anymore.
You know what? That's true. I can actually agree with you on that. Stupendous, boss time.
Okay, I can hear that, but not from Michael Cole.
Picture in picture.
Don't go anywhere.
That dude is ridiculous. I can't deal with it sometimes. Sometimes I can't handle it. I ain't gonna lie to you. You get on my last nerves.
He made me want to be a crossing guard.
Nah.
I see somebody coming and I'm like, wait, don't go anywhere.
Nah, if anything, he just remind me of he just remind you like that teacher that just don't have an inside voice. It's like a teacher that's always yelling at you, like, dang, bro. It's like, it's cool. Like, what's going on in the action is cool and everything, but why are you screaming at me saying it? These shirts are on sale on AEW shop.com. Okay, bro.
Go there now.
Like, you want my money, bro? Here, take it. Dang. I don't even want the shirt. Damn. You can keep that. You can keep that wizard shirt, man. Stop yelling at me. God. Man, man, let me stop because Devin keep distracting me. We gotta get into the show because Paige just did an interview with the Bellas on her podcast, the Bellas podcast, and she talked about her health. And she says, and I quote, "My neck is fantastic. I'm having no issues with it, and it looks good. I still want more time though. I mean, I have nearly 5 years completely out of the ring, which is it goes by so quickly. Wow. Well, okay. I'm like, how? But yeah, I can see myself in the ring one day, but it would have to be something really special for like a big moment, even for like WrestleMania. Devin, I know you are the most optimistic guy in the group. Oh, what are your thoughts on Paige returning? Do you want to see a Paige return?
Based on my power of positivity, man, I can definitely see it happening. I mean, look, we thought Edge would probably never come back about 10 years ago. And look at him now. Man, then came back twice. I mean, the second time was storyline wise. But even Daniel Bryan, they was always saying, you know, we may not see him in the ring. And look at it. You know, I mean, everybody body work differently. So that's the, you know, biggest thing. Like, you know, her time just might not be here yet, but it could be. And if, like you said, if everything is right, it's worth it for her to come back, then I could definitely see it happening. I had no problem with it.
Yeah, same. I had no problem with it neither. And I'm sorry if I was looking weird. My screen went completely black when you were talking, so I was just scared. I was just hoping I could still hear you, so I could know we were still live. But
I was just like, man.
I was sitting here. I was about to just ding, just punch. I was about to just punch the webcam. Call it a day. But no, I agree. I do want to see a Paige return, but I care a lot about these wrestlers' healths. I care about their livelihoods. Some of these people have kids, so you know, I would love to see. You know, as much as I would love to see a Big E return, if he walked up and said, "I can't wrestle no more, I'm done," I would not be mad. I'd be sad. I wouldn't be hurt at all, because you know, I want to see a life out. I want to see you with a life outside of WWE, and Paige has the opportunity to do that. I'm not saying I don't want to see her in the ring at all. You know, I hope she could make a nice return. I just don't want her to rush anything, and I don't want her to do anything that, you know, could put a strain on herself or rushing herself to come back and, you know, potentially hurting yourself even more. So yeah, no, I agree 100%. I do want to go with the optimism and say that, you know, I hope she returns. I do want to see a return from Paige. I don't know about WrestleMania. Oh, it might be WrestleMania. You know, Vince McMahon out there, so we definitely could see a Paige return. Where do you think Paige goes? She name dropped WrestleMania, so
I mean, yeah, that's gonna be obviously the first stop. I mean, possible stop. I put it like that. I just can't see what she would possibly do in AEW that would be kind of worth it. And I can't. I don't know. I really only see WWE, to be honest with you, because in terms of just how long it's been and like what kind of impact she would want to have, like I'm just not expecting a Paige return and like she's gonna go on like this crazy run, and that's why I'm like I can only see WWE maybe just like that one little pop-up moment where it's like, all right, cool, we got to see maybe that match we didn't think we get to see, and that's it. I'm not really expecting like a whole lot.
Yeah, no, I'm not expecting a whole lot neither. And yeah, and if she does return, I'm not expecting 1,000 arm drags. I'm not expecting her to hit a triple 450 splash into some fiery tables onto Britt Baker. You know, I'm not expecting nothing crazy like that. But I just want her to come back, you know, just have a nice clean match. That's all we're hoping for. One person that won't have a match in a while is Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is gonna miss several months. She with a separated shoulder. So she came out on Raw and pretty much just said, you know, Bianca Belair, she has Bianca Belair's respect. You know, she turned face. And then she said that she's gonna be out for a while because her shoulder was in a sling already when she walked out cutting the promo. And there's a picture circulating on social media of her shoulder at SummerSlam, and it's just like this big bulge on the top of her shoulder. It looked disgusting. And the fact that she continued that match and still got hit with a KOD outside of the ring, man. And then she did a Spanish fly. Her and Bianca Belair did off the middle rope, and she had to shoot back up and get hit with a KOD. Man, if she would have hit me with an arm drag, I'm done. Look, I quit. Get me out of here. I want nothing to do with this. Bianca, I ain't got time for this. I want to go be with Dawkins. I want to be with Angelo, man. You need to stop playing with me. But Devin, your thoughts on Becky Lynch being out for several months, and your thoughts on her fighting through her injury.
No, see her fighting through that injury and still put on that amazing match, man. That's why they call her big time Becky Lynch. And I mean, I hope that she has a really, great recovery and everything. And look, she gave Bianca the whole, you got this, you're gonna hold it down. I'll be back later. I'm hoping she could probably be back around, I don't know, Royal Rumble-ish, be ready for next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Only person I can see her going next is after maybe Ronda or something. However, the landscape looks at that time. But whenever she come back, it's gonna be a big deal leading into WrestleMania. So, like I said, I hope she has a great recovery. And I'm gonna miss big time Becky Lynch because that whole heel run she's had is amazing. When she had that promo when she was like, "I lost everything. I'm at rock bottom. But if I'm at rock bottom, then I can only go up." That was it was cold. So.
Yeah, no, it was definitely cold. But whoa, one person who some might say he had a cold match as well. Ric Flair. Ric Flair had his last match. Devin, this man faked a heart attack. I said this at work. When for those that know, I work at a radio station. Somebody asked about did I watch the Ric Flair match? I was like, I seen some of it, and I said he faked a heart attack. Let's think about that for a second. This man faked a heart attack. We ain't finna 80-something-year-old man. Greg, I get it. Dirtiest player in the game. Jesus Christ. Why are you doing this? Not only did you fake a heart attack, this man, okay, let's be honest. This match was pretty much Flair chops. Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett did a whole lot of the work. But at the end of the day, Ric Flair didn't do much. Thankfully, he didn't have to do much. He was bleeding, of course, because he's Ric Flair. When will he not bleed? John Moxley style. So, just weird. It was weird. They did get the win. Ric Flair got the win. Ric Flair was blown, man. The bell rang, and he was just looking up. He was like, man, I can't move. He was like, man, y'all got that life alert nearby? Jesus Christ. He was like, I can't do this.
I need some car shield, man.
Right, I'm saying. I'm like, I can't do this right now. But thankfully, everything's all good. He's perfectly fine. There was a picture of him right after his match, with some guys. He got the bandage on the top of his head. So, the natural Ric Flair look. I'm not saying a bandage on your head is a natural Ric Flair look, but Ric Flair just, whenever you see him, he just always got a bandage on his forehead.
He acting like he Nelly or something.
Yeah, it's not on the underneath his eye. It's on the top of his head. He just got a bandage. It's always a bandage from Ric Flair. It's a big match. It's a pay-per-view. Oh, I gotta bleed, brother. Monday Night Raw, what you got? That patch on his head. You see that one day, I forgot who made him so mad. He started punching his patch. I forgot what promo he was spitting. I think he was talking about Mick Foley.
I think so.
I think he was talking about Mick Foley. And he was like, yeah, you just a stun double. Yeah, I'm over here punching myself in the face. Yeah, I'm Ric Flair. Woo. Elbow drop. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Devin, I did all this talking. Your thoughts on the Ric Flair match?
I mean, you touched on everything that I was going to pretty much say. I'm just happy that he was able to make it through it and everything, the whole heart attack thing at his age and what he been through. I don't know about that, but it was his last match. So I'm hoping it ain't going to lead to nothing. This should be it officially. Because I feel like we didn't need this match, but I feel like he needed this match. So I guess everybody came out okay, and then we can just
yeah. Let's
I was like, I don't know what to take from it, really.
Yeah, no, let's just yeah, exactly. It was just his last match. He just wanted his last hurrah, so I guess that's fine. Do you see more last matches? Do you see more matches like this?
I hope not. I hope not. It's just because wrestling it's a thing where anything can happen at any moment, and why risk it just for essentially nothing? besides whatever it does for you yourself. It's just I don't think I would have been fine his last match being at WrestleMania 24 with Shawn Michaels, the way it went. I would have been fine. But I guess he wasn't. So that's the whole thing. Because I feel like at that point he was already decorated enough as he needed to be. He was already a Hall of Famer certified. He didn't need anything else. So I hope we don't from other people.
Hey, if anybody did it the right way, the one person that came out of retirement and did it the right way, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't care what nobody says. That man.
I agree.
That was the most randomest. Kevin Owens, you know what? I put you on this because I ain't want to talk to you. I'm trying to fight you. And Stone Cold, what? Yo, you trying to fight me, man? I'm retired. Ring that bell. What? Ring the bell. I'm retired. And this man beat his ass, drank beers, beat his ass, drank more beers, and then won the match. And then drank more beers. Like, it's just crazy. That is the greatest Stone Cold. Stone Cold's career went out like a G, man.
Oh, I definitely agree. That's how it should be. It should happen where it makes sense, where like we think we get it, but we got it, and it's like, all right, cool. That went smooth. That went safely. Everybody had trust in there. But the Ric Flair one, it just felt too in my face. Like, this is my last match. Just letting you know. Like Stone Cold just kind of like, hey, this might be, it might not be, but hey, he talking all that stuff. We can do it.
I bet $20. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I don't know. That's it. I don't know when it's gonna happen. Undertaker gonna have another match.
Oh man.
Undertaker gonna have the last ride.
I don't know. I mean, it may be. Well, at least I know Vince ain't gonna be bringing them back.
The final ride. Rest in peace tour, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't need it. Please.
Undertaker,
I'm mad that you even put that out there in the universe right now.
I don't know when it's gonna happen. I mean, he ain't gonna get a phone call now because Triple H running things. Vince McMahon ain't gonna be running the Undertaker gonna run to them. Look, man, I'm tired. These kids growing up on me. Michelle McCool out here hanging out with Layla all day. I'm bored. Like, can I at least just have a squash match with Ricochet or something? Like, can I just do something? He can do all the flipping and the moving. I just kick him. I just kick him and hit a tombstone, call it a day.
That's gonna be terrible. That better be a dark match at least.
A dark match. That man ain't getting up for no dark match, man.
Yeah, you don't need to get up for nothing, dude. Like,
we have a poll up on Twitter, and thank you. Shout out to everybody that's voted right now. You still have 14 hours left to get all your votes in. So we asked, what's your thoughts on the AEW Fight Forever video game? Did you love it? Are you not sure yet, or it doesn't look good? Devin, which one do you think won?
I think people said they loved it.
It's still a tie. So yeah, people said they loved it, and they said they're not sure yet, which obviously that's fine too because it hasn't come out yet. But 46% both ways. Just aren't, they love it and they aren't sure yet. Let's get into this video game. So this video game is coming out on everything: PS4, PS5, Xbox, PC, and the Switch.
Hey.
So price is going out to $60. So I guess it's not bad. It's gonna be your average game. Devin, it says it's the release date of December 31st, 2022.
Oh, they just put that on there as a placeholder.
As like a default. Yeah. So if anything, I think it still comes out in December, to be honest. I think it'll come out December. Because I feel like they gotta wait to see. The thing with AEW is, I'm not gonna call them sensitive, but they're the type that'll say, like, we listen to you. That company over there, they don't want to listen to y'all, but we listen to you guys. So if they put out this game, and we're going to explain why, but if they say this is trash because so-and-so and so-and-so, they're going to do the best they can to either make it enjoyable or just get rid of it altogether and think of something else, like as a replacement. Can you agree with that to an extent? I feel like AEW can go that length. I feel like they're that, I'm not going to say sensitive, but I think they'll go that route.
You think they're like what, like too, like really eager to please the fans?
Yes.
Okay.
To the point where they would actually go and change, do something that drastic. Do you think AEW would do something like that?
I could see it, yeah. If they, because they will most likely, it's been their first game that they're launching and everything. They probably are like, WWE over there, they've been in this for decades, so we gotta make a good impression for our first foot forward. I told you about that TNA game. I don't think they want to go that route, but I feel like they'll be okay.
No, they'll definitely be fine. And look, again, now going into the game don't look bad. The wrestling doesn't look bad. It looks like you could do intergender matches. Britt Baker was beating the crap out of Adam Cole. So, I mean, that's cool. I remember, but the only people that's going to do that, to be honest, is weirdos and kids. Because I remember being little. I'm not going to fight no big dude. I'm trying to get the easy win, man. I'm over here, Brock Lesnar, trying to fight Sable. Like, I'm like, what's going on here? Hey, I'm being honest? Like, I was trash. So I was like, man, I got no choice. Like,
I'm being elite on the sticks, man.
And I'm gonna repeat this. I was a kid. No, I would not do this now. I was a child. So the match, I don't know. Devin still, I don't know. I ain't just gonna speak for Devin. That's the thing. I ain't gonna speak for Devin. But Devin playing in reverse. Devin Britt Baker, he's trying to fight Lance Archer. Devin out here trying to, I want to be the underdog.
Man, I ain't finna go that far though.
Yeah.
Man, he could at least give me like Powerhouse Hobbs or somebody I'm playing as.
Oh, Britt Baker versus Powerhouse Hobbs. All right, Devin.
See, I wouldn't say it in that context. You know what?
Look, I'm sorry. But look, the wrestling in the game looked pretty good. That wasn't the problem. That wasn't my problem. My problem was there's a part where it looks like some sort of Guitar Hero style of play where it's like, or Dance Dance Revolution, where the arrow was going up and you got to click the button to like match, and it's like they're dancing, the people are dancing in the ring, and you got to follow Penta, and then
don't go anywhere.
and you know what's crazy about this? Then there's another one. It's a baseball version. It looks like you're throwing. It looks like, well, I don't know what a wrestler it was, but the wrestler has the head of a baseball and he throws it to you when you hit him, and it's like a little mini game. It's not really baseball though. It's kind of just weird. I don't know where they thought about this, but Devin, your thoughts on the AEW video game?
Aside from those features that you just mentioned, yeah, that's some Jack in the Box stuff that they don't need. I mean, it could be nice though. I mean, I feel from my first looking at it, that being their first game, I don't think your product really don't scream that to me most of the time, to be honest with you. But no, yeah, gameplay wise, I mean, it's giving me, especially the camera view is giving me, oh, here comes the pain vibes. Maybe some No Mercy in there, But they got Ukes, they got THQ, and them the people that brought WWE games to where they are now. So I don't think they can go too wrong unless Houston lost their magic, which I don't think so. But it should be decent. Like I said, it's their first game though, and that's what they need. They need stuff like that to make it just more mainstay. AEW is here to stay. I ain't gonna say all that, but
I disagree. I disagree when you said they need to do stuff like this. They don't need to do stuff like that.
Well, I'm saying like.
I'm talking those mini games. Like if you're gonna do a mini game like that, yeah, I feel like it needs to be. I'm not saying it has to be strictly wrestling, but it has to be wrestling related.
Let me reframe my statement. I mean, like in terms of this entire project, like this video game itself, like as like for instance, like as on commentary, they're like, oh, get ready for AEW Fight Forever, pre-order now. Like just that target group of people like me that like wrestling and they like video games as well. So we always like when that bridge is connected, it just helps. Like I watch a match and I'm like, man, let me go play it. Now people in that same avenue, they want to have CM Punk versus whoever, they can do it. In the AEW arena, they ain't got to go download some creative one that somebody down the street made. It's gonna be the official thing. And I'm just saying, like, they need this video game in terms of just expanding their market. I'll say it like that, making AEW just such a common thing.
Okay, that I could agree with you on. Like they need
that mini game. No, they don't need it.
yeah, all the other stuff they didn't need. Yeah, but they do need. They were gonna have a video game regardless. You ain't finna have Kenny Omega in there and not have a video game. Like, they were gonna have a video game. They needed a video game, like you said, for the just for the expansion, and so we gotta have fun with it. I'm not trying to download 10,000 Darby Allins till I get the right one. I'm not trying to download 10,000 CM Punks because this one don't do the GTS correctly. Like just some crazy foolishness. So the AEW game I don't have a problem with. But the mini games, what I was gonna say is like that is where you cross the line. If you like when you think of like wrestling mini games, they got like MyGM. And I'm going back in time, like MyGM. If you played a street fight, you were sleeper holes. That's I guess you can count that as a mini game, right? When you get your opponent.
Well, I would say like those, they kind of help in terms of the gameplay. I look at
that's more gameplay.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The mini games is just too. It's just out of the box because I'm like, this is a wrestling game. Why we got anything to do with any baseball, any other sports? It shouldn't be in. When we play NBA 2K, do we expect to have knowing the way they go? Do we expect my player to have to step in the ring and go against Bobby Lashley or somebody? No. It's a basketball game. This is a wrestling game. Like that's where I'm like, when I see those mini games, I'm like, I ain't finna touch that because I'm not finna come home after a long day at work to play baseball in an AEW game.
No, I feel you. I didn't expect to come home and go on 2K on NBA 2K to walk up to Dame Lillard. He talking about spit me something. Spit you something, bro. I'm at a hoop.
You see what I'm saying?
Talking about yeah, bro. This song gonna be fire song, bro. I'm trying to hoop. Like, I ain't trying to rap, bro. I don't got rap dreams. I got hoop dreams. If I wanted rap dreams, I would have been rapping. Like, get up off me, bro. Dang. Like that something like that just don't make sense to me. It's just how these games, I understand what they're trying to do, but man, I feel like you're just doing too much. Going the extra mile. But yeah, no, everything about that game is all right, except for the mini games. Mini games was trash. Hot garbage. Devin, the next person on Triple H's push list.
Old trips.
We got a push list. We already had two of them in Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Io Sky did. She didn't get the victory over Bianca Belair, but
it's all good.
It's all good. Yeah, she's still getting that push. She got pushed up to the main roster, so yeah. But the other name on that list is Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa survived 2 triple threat matches. Well, 1 triple threat match, and then he went 1-on-1 with the phenomenal one and got the dub. So, Devin, your thoughts on Tommaso Ciampa pretty much being the next man up in the mid card, but thing is, it's going up against Bobby Lashley. Your thoughts?
The Almighty. No, that's true. That's a big roadblock right there. But everything that's coming before it, I am happy with, because that was the whole thing when he was leaving NXT and he was all, I mean, you could feel it. Like that man did not know what was going to happen once he got up there. Like I thought he was getting ready to just not work for WWE anymore. He was just getting called up. I'm like, dang, chill. But with old Trips back there now, I mean, look, it's only been like a week. He already finna have a title match. Like it's that easy. It's that quick and easy. We can get stuff done. But it's exciting to see. Like I said, we needed, some shakeup. And I love this entire thing. I like that we even talking about this because the United States Championship is a mid-card championship and it's getting treated with some type of importance. Where like people were fighting in 2 triple threat matches and then a last match just for that. That's all it takes. That's all they take.
I one up you there. I knew we were in something. So I knew that they cared a lot about this U.S. title match. But before the triple threat matches took place, you seen that U.S. title package.
Oh yeah.
I was doing dishes I looked over and I'm like, is this a U.S. title package? The importance? And it's like showing me all of Roddy Piper, Kofi Kingston. I did it. I got the title. You know, like I'm watching all these greats hold this U.S. title belt, and I'm like, this is wild. Like I'm like, you guys actually care. I'm like, you guys took time out of y'all day to make the U.S. title feel important.
That's all it takes, man.
Then it led to some awesome triple threat matches, and then it led to a 1-on-1. Great, but do you expect Bobby and Tommaso Ciampa to have some sort of competitive match?
Let me tell you, the only thing that's gonna throw a hiccup in this, that Tommaso is currently buddy with the Miz. That's the only thing I'm gonna throw in there. So,
ooh, that's good. I like that.
I hate to see Bobby Lashley lose it because I want him to just hold on to it and just make it seem like when somebody does win it, it's gonna mean something. I'm not saying that Tommaso wins is not gonna mean nothing, but it's just the way I can only see it playing out. The Miz may be some type of hiccup in that match that will cause for Tommaso to win the United States Championship, which I don't have a problem with.
I like that you said that. I like that you said, because at first I was like, yeah, ain't no way, Bobby. Ain't no way Tommaso, Ciampa, and Bobby have some sort of competitive match. I quit. Like, because this is stupid. But yeah, I'm like, Triple H, I'm sorry. You might need to step back for a minute. I'm sorry. He was like, I know you just got here, but you got to calm down. But you just looking at that and and I like that you said, the Miz stepping in, putting his head somewhere it don't belong, put his nose somewhere it don't belong. But Bobby Lashley, and MVP had that deal with the Miz. Bobby Lashley, I forgot who he did that to. I think was it Drew McIntyre? He put Drew McIntyre in the Hurt Lock, knocked him out. The Miz cashed in.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. The Miz cashed in, won the WWE title. He showed up on Raw. MVP came out. Bobby said, "Nah, brother, you got to get this going. I'm about to leave you the same way I love Drew. Let's get it, brother. I ain't playing."
He said, "I got to cover it. I got a blanket for you too."
Exactly. Long-term storytelling. The Miz coming here, rules the title. Bobby don't need the U.S. champion. He do not need to be U.S. champion right now. He's three-time already, but he's two-time in the past, year?
I'll put it like this. Bobby don't need that championship, but that championship needs Bobby.
No, it don't. I'm sorry.
I mean, as of right now, though, like in terms of like you need somebody that seemed like a big threat holding it. That's like Gunther holding the Intercontinental Championship. If built the right way, it can make it seem like a big thing once it changes hands again.
I agree with you, but I disagree with you because Bobby Lashley is making that title serious. Tommaso Ciampa at NXT made that title. I ain't gonna say he made it what it is, but in terms of importance, man, every time this man, I got a book right here for those. I'm sorry you can't see it on the radio, but like this man walked out. He didn't hold the title on his waist. He didn't put it on his shoulder. This man was clenching it to his chest, holding it in his arms. Like he did not want to let that title go. He stared at it. Johnny Gargano was breathing on it. He was like, he flicked him in his forehead, cut all that stupid stuff out, bro. Like Tommaso Ciampa can make that title super serious. The Miz can turn on him. Tommaso's like, yeah, you can turn on me, bro, but this title is mine. Like, you're literally gonna have to kill me. It is what it is. And I know you love Miz and Mrs., so you ain't going to jail, so you're not gonna kill me. So it's just like it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think Tommaso Ciampa can make this title serious. Bobby Lashley, this could be a one and done match. Tommaso Ciampa could just win. Bobby Lashley could take his anger out on the Miz and then say, you know what? I think I want to fight Roman, man. Roman out here doing all that gibberish, talking foolishness. I don't need this U.S. belt. I'm ready. Because let me see, it's August. SummerSlam already happened. What's the next big pay-per-view?
Clash at the Castle.
Not that one. We need a different one.
Extreme Rules. I believe it's next.
Not that one. Survivor Series?
I'm like, what are you going for me, man? I'm like throwing all this stuff at the.
It's Survivor Series, you got to fight. But then again, how is that going to work? Because Roman and the Usos are unified.
Roman finna fight it, so
they can put the titles on the line. Survivor Series is like what, the fourth biggest pay-per-view? Fourth?
It's up for discussion lately.
It is not up for this. I'm sorry. It is not up for discussion.
I mean, lately, I'm just saying like the last.
I'm talking in terms of WWE history importance. Well, you got SummerSlam. WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when they come around, it's just like, okay.
And that was in no particular order. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it definitely don't need to be. I'm just saying. I feel like they're gonna figure it out though now. It was kind of feeling like a iffy pay-per-view lately.
It's crazy we're trying to find an excuse on why Tommaso Ciampa needs to win this US title. But because it's just
there's no excuse to be made.
Yeah, there is an excuse that needs to be made if he's beating Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley better come in there sick, or something. Bobby Lashley better come in there limping. He better show us something wrong. Because like that don't make sense at all. Devin, we gotta talk.
He holding the microphone.
Oh, so mad at me. You finna be mad at me. Devin, Eddie Kingston on AEW Dynamite interrupted Eddie Guevara's wedding. What was it? I guess it's some B-roll. It's a wedding package, I guess. But
sorry. No, you said Eddie Guevara, and I was
Eddie Guevara. Well, you know what I meant. Jesus Christ. What's it called? Man. Eddie pretty much he interrupted Sammy Guevara's. I was trying to be aware of myself. I was like, let me not slip up. I was have me aware. But Eddie Kingston interrupted Sammy Guevara's wedding package, wedding B-roll, whatever you want to call it. And we realized there's a trend with Eddie Kingston. For those that don't know, Eddie Kingston lost his last match, and the match before that, and the match before that, and the match before that. Devin, Eddie Kingston is the biggest trash talker, but this man stay losing. I don't care if he fought CM Punk, fight me, and then lost. This man fought Chris Jericho. It's on sight, Chris. Lost. He did win in the singles match. I'll give him that. But ever since then, I think that was his last win, to be honest. So, Devin, what do you think of Eddie Kingston? Just him right now. Even if you say, and I know you watch AEW, but I'm saying even if you didn't watch AEW, my explanation of Eddie Kingston, he's not a loser. He does get wins here and there, but for you to be the biggest trash talker, you sure do take a lot of L's. How is this man so over? I just have that question. Why is that man so over?
I can only see that he's over just from the way that he presents himself. This out of control kind of like this is like a on the spot type of thing going on. Like he just kind of moves like somebody that just came off the street. And I'm not trying to say that in a way that's, in a bad way. Like that's just in terms of the presentation of just like we can go right now. But doing all that trash talking and not having all the wins to, go with him. I mean, the only thing that does in terms of to a viewer's perspective is just cheap as your trash talk. You can say all you want, but at the end of the day, is it really going to end that way? So that's what I mean. Somebody's talking their stuff and they backing it up. I per se like a Roman Reigns, just saying. Then every time they say something, I'm like, well, shoot, I can't help but believe it. But with Eddie Kingston, it's the opposite. I'm like, okay. He can get me riled up. His energy is amazing. That's what has carried, to this point. You see him, he coming out, he pacing back and forth. He just looked like he just came from outside. Like
Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar by himself. Roman Reigns.
What are you trying to say here? Oh, you trying to say Roman can't do that?
I didn't say he can't do that. I'm just saying he didn't do that the other day. Even his manager had to get killed.
Brock Lesnar didn't bring a tractor to the ring when he went against Seth Rollins.
Devin,
that's the only thing I'm gonna give you.
Devin.
Look, man, we can't even do that. We can't do that because if you're thinking about it, Roman already had beat Brock Lesnar before that. It's just Seth Rollins beating him at WrestleMania. That's the only thing he got because Roman beat him at SummerSlam back in 2018 already. So he had already checked that mark in his book, and he went with the bloodline at that point. So I don't know what you're trying to say because Drew beat Brock Lesnar clean too.
Yeah, Drew beat Brock clean too. Yep. It's too bad, we haven't seen Roman do it in a while.
Roman can do it. He just don't have to do it that
You
way.
just said, oh well, these people just need to win, just like Roman be doing. Like Roman do. They handle their business.
Roman be calling his shots. He said it like last WrestleMania. I'm gonna stack him and I'm gonna pin him, and he did exactly that.
And with my cousin's help, I will. That if he would have just said, if he would have finished the sentence with that, that's what he needs to do. Every Roman Reigns promo, he gonna be like, I'm gonna smash him and I'm gonna wreck him, and I'm gonna just end it with my cousins.
He want to be the powerful force in WWE, the most powerful. Cousins. Yeah, meaning he gonna use every asset available. I mean, his fault that Seth Rollins ain't got no cousins out there helping him.
Yes, because he can do it by himself. Jesus Christ.
All I'm saying, Roman can do it by himself and with the Usos. It's just an added.
I just need the Usos.
Man,
I could finish this test with or without cheating, but I'm gonna cheat anyway.
Exactly. Why not? I can cheat by his
man. Let this be anybody else. This man, he's a cheater. He's a cheater, and I want him out.
I don't never knock on cheaters, man. I may disagree sometimes, but they still get the end result. I said Becky Lynch had, you know what? I'm not even.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look
at him running. I got him running, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that. In a lie, man.
I was just gonna go in that Pandora's box. All I'm saying is she had to cheat, but I understand. I understand cheaters. I just don't agree with them. That's like when I watch movies. Like I understand where the villain be coming from, but I'm still I still ain't approving it.
I'm not approving of what you're saying right now.
I got morals.
No, you don't. I'm sorry. One person that won't do it by themselves is Liv Morgan. Devin, I'm comparing Eddie Kingston to Liv Morgan right now. That's what I'm doing right now.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm doing.
No,
because Liv Morgan can't. Her promos aren't good, and her wrestling ability right now isn't where it needs to be as a WWE Women's Champion. Eddie Kingston, great talker, can't get the job done. But you know what's similar about them two? People like you. People like Devin Lee Crimes and people like these kids on Twitter love these guys. Love them some Liv Morgan. Love them some Eddie Kingston. But they can't see what's going on here, man. I feel like I'm the only woke person here, man.
What? No, you probably the only person asleep. Because look, I'm gonna tell you this. Eddie Kingston, the thing is with him, I can't see where that man can add anything else to him. That I feel like this is it. He's just here to just bring his crazy energy and just hype you up for a match that he's gonna lose. But Liv Morgan is, I believe, what, 27 or 8, something around there. There's still time to just reinvent yourself or add something to you. Like it's still time to become even better than you were yesterday. Eddie Kingston, no. So Eddie Kingston can do all that talking he won't and lose because I can't see him being AEW World Champion. I'm sorry. There's no way. I don't care who's out and who can't do what. He not finna be no interim champion. Because how it look. Now, if he was like an AJ Styles, I can see that. But Eddie Kingston, no. Like Liv Morgan, what I'm trying to say is Eddie Kingston has a ceiling, and I feel like he already there. I feel like Liv Morgan ain't reached that ceiling yet.
Right. So when Liv Morgan reached that ceiling, I will be a fan. I will be a full-time Liv Morgan fan. Right now, I'm part-time. I'm a fan of her when she's walking up to the ring. I'm a fan of her doing everything that she does until that bell rings. And whoever she's facing, if they're better than her, I have a problem with it.
All I'm saying is Liv Morgan still got room to improve. And it's happening.
Eddie Kingston could be Ring of Honor champion.
That's probably it, though. See, look, look, man. All I'm saying is Eddie Kingston is he only can go as far as he can go. Liv Morgan, she got miles of ways to go. She only getting started.
Right. So when she gets started, I will greatly give her the respect.
Which is soon. This lady done pinned Ronda.
I'm sorry.
She done pinned Ronda Rousey twice in front of this man. He don't believe it.
Yes, I don't believe it. It makes no sense. Because both matches went the same way. Her on the ground.
You know what? We got jokes, man. I promise you, it ain't go like this.
Man, that's how I seen it. That was exactly how I seen it. I was like, this match gonna go on forever if she don't just hurry up and tap.
All I'm gonna say is, I promise you, it gets better, Isaiah. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yes, you're right. You're right. You speaking straight facts right now. Thank you for admitting that. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, because man, that is nothing but facts right there.
You got jokes today, man. You got jokes. Somebody put on their comedian socks this morning.
Oh man, another person that I also think isn't reaching his potential in a different promotion that he's at, Malcolm Bivens, aka Stokely Hathaway. That man he got signed to AEW, and pretty much ever since then got slapped by Jade Cargill, gets the mic snatched out of his hand, telling him he's trash at his job, and now he's picking up, I guess he's recruiting people to be in his little faction. But you know how that happens. You see where Tully Blanchard's at, you see where Arn Anderson's at, you see where all these, you see where Mark Sterling's at. Like, he on YouTube. So it's like Jay Lethal's friend next. He gonna disappear. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense right now. So to see Malcolm Stokely Hathaway, are you disappointed in this AEW version of Stokely Hathaway?
I am. I just thought that he would have more of some oomph when I see him on screen. Like, I thought I would have like moments where, like, man, get him the mic. Like, now when I see him, he's just standing there. Like, the last bit I really got of him was when he was with NXT, with like Diamond Mine. And like, to me, that fit perfectly, because a lot of them, they just didn't come off like, yeah, we're Diamond Mine. Like, they just came off like, we're Diamond Mine. Like, he was that added oomph that they needed, to make it like, okay, let's pay attention real quick. But in AEW, I do not feel that. Like, even with the baddies, like, he kind of just feels like a side character. And I'm not saying he had to be the main character, but like, he doesn't just, his presence is not the same to me in AEW. Like, when he was standing behind Ethan Page, I almost forgot he was standing there. I actually had to look over, and I'm like, oh, he is still standing there. It's just the presence that he just, it's not exactly the way I was thinking he was gonna be.
I could agree with you. It's pretty. It's trash. I was gonna say I'm not gonna call it trash, but that's exactly what I'm gonna call it. It was just trash. This man ain't doing nothing at all. He's just getting punked 90% of the time. Like, if that was the case, you could have just got called up to the main roster. Like, it would have been that easy. You would have just probably getting paid more. And that's just being realistic. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna call him. I hate the word pathetic. Pathetic is a word that I refuse to use, because that's just vile. Like, that's just so that word's just straight up disrespectful. So I wouldn't refer to him as that, but I would refer to him as just boring, bland, not doing nothing right now, or for yourself, or for nobody that you're managing. That's what I'm calling it.
It's not super effective.
Nothing he's doing is super effective. Well, he's not a Pokemon, so I'm assuming nothing he does is super effective.
I was trying to put it in the nicest way I could. That's why.
No, it's impossible. It's literally impossible right now. Because it's like, what is this man doing for anybody that he's managing, especially himself? It just don't make any sense to me at all. Man, I dropped my phone. There was a segment we have to do. I have to go look for my phone with the quickness. Now I gotta run.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This time I ain't making a run. See, look at he running. I ain't even have to say nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the keys to make this man run. All I gotta say is Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch, and that man be doing the 30-mile, however it go. One of them dashes, okay? I wasn't a dasher, as you can see. I was more of a defensive. Hey, I'm trying to milk the time while you look for your stuff.
No, I appreciate it. You did a whole better job. You did better than Ethan Page last night.
See, I wasn't
Devin,
out here. Why?
Yeah, real quick, your thoughts on that weak ass pipe bomb that we saw last night?
It was very weak, and I just looked at it like, you didn't even have to come out in the middle of the ring for this, dude.
You didn't.
You over here talking about, it's just like it, and it's only been, I can see, if maybe he did this maybe 3 more years from now. I mean, MJF just had his pipe bomb. Ain't nobody gonna top that the rest of this year, next year, the year after that. No. And I can see if he really was just like, you know what, man, you right. They should pay. No, it's not that same feeling. You just to be just a dude that's just upset that he ain't got time, and they let you go out there and say that. So unless you really finna get something out of it, you look really foolish. I'm just saying.
And I agree. He ain't getting nothing out of it. He just walked out like Stoke. He just instantly sold out. That's what makes him. That's what's different. That's the difference between him and everybody else that did this pipe bomb promo. It was you just can't recycle this stuff, especially when we know it's not genuine. This man said the same thing that we've heard for the past 12 years because we had that CM Punk pipe bomb on repeat. Then it just got recycled to MJF, and MJF, I wouldn't say one-upped them, but it definitely equaled out with what he was saying because it was some real stuff he was saying. And then you got Ethan Page. Oh, you guys are cheering for me. Y'all not cheering when y'all because y'all don't buy my merch and y'all don't buy my cups and I'm not on ice cream bar, nigga. Wow, see, he got me out my character, man. See, he ain't got me out my character.
When he was doing all that, I just had like the Rock. I like roll out. I'm like, man, this dude, man, we haven't heard this before. What are you gonna say next? People come up to you at the airport and give you autographs. Man, go on somewhere with that.
Exactly. He trash, man. He's not trash, but what he did was trash.
The whole segment was just trash.
Man, I knew I was gonna pull a Booker T one day, man. I knew it was gonna happen. I'm gonna leave it for Spotify, but I ain't gonna leave it for what I want to.
Page would be the one to bring it out.
Because he just irritated me so much. He just did the same recycled junk, man. What they did was cold, but for you to come back, just imagine, bro. Just imagine you pull the greatest speech of your life. I follow through, give you the greatest speech. It's like it ain't the same, but we going crazy. And then some dude try to do the same speech we doing, but he just trash at it. Don't make any sense, Devin. I don't understand. Devin, we gotta get into this next segment. I'm sorry. Aggravated me. We got a new one right here. This week, we're gonna do some reviews. Me and Devin reviews NXT. I review AEW. We watch SmackDown and Raw. So Devin, this week, and when I mean this week, I mean last Friday. So the Friday before SummerSlam, and we're including SummerSlam as well. So every time we do this, it's included. It's not tomorrow, obviously. It's just the last SmackDown. Devin, who impressed? Out of all the shows we watched, who impressed you the most?
Logan Paul.
That's a good one.
Because I know like he impressed me at WrestleMania, but it's just constantly like I'm expecting like that to be like a one-hit wonder. Like he ain't gonna be able to do that again. This ain't even his life. Like he ain't finna do that again. And he do. Like I was watching like, well, shoot, I'm like I think he got this.
Nah, that's a good one. I got Becky Lynch. And that's mainly because her fighting with that nub on her shoulder. Man, that looked disgusting. If you haven't seen it, I would say check it out. But if you're squeamish, don't.
Big time.
Devin, who do you think deserved more this week? Who do you think got done dirty this week? Or should have been treated better?
Montez Ford.
What? Why?
Cause man, they keep tiptoeing. Like every time I see him, they look at Montez. He's looking incredible. He's ready to go. Oh my God. Like, okay, when is this gonna happen? Like, I don't want this to be a thing where we ready for him to take that next step. And it's just like, yeah, Montez Ford, he a real contender. He really can do something. And I'm like, okay, when we gonna get it? It's gonna be satisfying when it happened, but I'm getting tired of this whole thing of like when he loses, it's like they sit there, you feel the tension and it's like what's gonna happen. Then they cut to another thing. I want to know what's going on here. And then when he lost to Seth Rollins, I'm like, what's going on? Like, where is he headed? Where is he headed? Is what I'm trying to figure out. I feel like he deserves more direction here.
I disagree with you. I don't think he should be winning this much just yet. I want him to figure himself out first. Right now, still Street Profits, still tag team guy. I don't think he's really focused on a singles run right now. Now, if Dawkins wasn't there, if this was just Tez by himself going up against Seth Rollins and he lose, which there's nothing wrong with losing against Seth Rollins. He's the GOAT. But I mean, I think he's pretty much where you need him to be right now. He will get there, and he's very close. I'd give it a couple months. But Mr. Impatient over here wants this to happen now.
Well, see, when I see a shift of attitude like I did at SummerSlam, like I just seen like, you know, man, no matter what you don't, still gonna get this done. Like I just seen more of an aggressive side of him, and I need pay. When I seen them have a change of attitude at WrestleMania, and that went nowhere, and now I see a little bit of a change of attitude at SummerSlam, and I'm feeling like it's going nowhere. I just don't keep teasing me that he's about to go take another step, and they go right back to the same thing he was doing last week. That's all I'm saying.
I gotta agree with you there. I could agree with you to an extent. Who deserved more or who deserved better this week for me? Man, that AEW women's division. Look, you cannot have one tag team match and call it a day. Well, that's it for the women's division. Good job, guys. Get out there, Willa Yuta, Iron Neck. Get out there, buddy. Give me a hug first. Hold on before you get out there. Like I don't understand what was the point of all of this taking place. You know, Thunder Rosa, Toni Storm having this feud. Now they're tag team partners. They're mad at Britt Baker and they're mad at Britt Baker and they're mad at somebody also.
My God.
Also named Jamie Hayter. Look, everybody knows how I feel about my girl Jamie. Look, Jamie, look, we on YouTube right now. How you doing? I got my John Cena shirt on. I don't know if you a fan of him or not, but I've been watching you wrestle for a minute. Oh, wait. Hold on. It shut up on me.
See what I'm saying? That should tell you.
So you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm macking. So Jamie, so you know, as I was saying, you know, can't nobody do it like me. You know what I'm saying? So just let me be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Let me be the one for you. Let me be the one for you. I promise you. All right, I'm done.
I just wanted that sound button to go. This guy stinks.
Look, man. I had to let my feelings be known because look, I don't want to play the music again. Let me stop. But yeah, the women's division, they deserved a whole lot more because that was just mad disrespectful.
We had to go down that unnecessary avenue
of Devin.
But I understand.
Who deserved less? Who do you think didn't need to be in the spot they were in this week or last week?
I felt like the Mysterios was in the spot they didn't need to be in. Because we literally have seen that match before. I mean, if they were gonna do it out of nowhere,
they got their ass beat though.
What you after the match? That's what I'm saying. What did you do?
Oh, which match? Are you talking like the SummerSlam match? Or you just
I'm talking about Raw. Like I just when I seen that, I'm like, why are you in this tag team championship match? I mean, I get it. They finally beat what have they done?
I understand that. No, I'm saying they deserve less. Like they didn't need to be.
What have they done?
Like somebody I think that deserves less is Eddie Kingston. Like Eddie Kingston didn't need the TV time. He didn't need to be on TV at that moment.
It was only like 3 years. It was only like 10
seconds. Exactly.
It was only 10 seconds.
And it was a waste of 10 seconds.
The Mysterios was in a whole main event. You could have gave me the Viking Raiders or something.
But they got their ass beat right afterwards.
That's what I'm saying. We got to be making a whole circle. I thought they were done with Judgment Day. And now we finna see them get whooped again. I mean, what?
But I feel like if anything, they deserve more.
No, they don't.
They don't need to get their ass beat.
Not lately. They need something different because it's the same thing. If Dom, he need to turn on his daddy or something because where he gonna go? Where is he gonna go besides back to going to NXT? Where?
You're right. But less. Like I'm talking less. Like they don't need none of this. Like pretty much take them off TV for this moment.
I'm saying I just felt when I seen that pop up on my screen that they were going to go have a championship match after getting whooped. It took Edge for them to finally beat Judgment Day. They was getting whooped at Rey Mysterio party, man. And then they pop up with they get one little funky win. Now they got a championship. No, That could have been the Viking Raiders been tearing people up on SmackDown. Why that couldn't be them?
Because they would beat the Usos, and then Roman would get mad at them.
That wouldn't have to necessarily happen. But my point is they would have earned that spot. My thing is the Mysterios ain't earned that. The Usos beat them to get to this position. That's how they got the SmackDown Championship last year.
I was like, you heard what the Viking Raiders was gonna do. They was gonna end up getting the Usos beaten. Then he said, and broken.
See? Look at that. Better than what the Mysterios was gonna do.
Devin, for this week, who was tweaking in your eyes? Who tweaked this week? Edge.
I said Anna Jay.
Oh, Anna Jay. Oh, yeah, she was tweaking. She definitely was tweaking.
It's just because, like, I mean, I'd be okay with it, but like the whole like just twitching, I'm like, I'm gonna choke you out. I'm gonna choke you out. Your grandmother, I'm gonna choke her out. Your uncle, I'm gonna choke him out. Santa Claus, I'm gonna choke you out on December 25th. Like, chill out. Like, it's just I don't look at it and go, oh shoot, you know, the Jericho Glizzy Society is crazy, man. I don't feel that way. I just look at it like, okay, she need to take a chill pill. Choking out that innocent bystander. He was doing nothing.
He was doing nothing there. No, and all that made no sense. So, yeah, no, I agree 100% she was tweaking, but she's not on my list. My person on my list, obviously, we already said it. Ethan Page. But he was tweaking. I'm sorry.
Oh, we already know.
Yeah, you already know how I feel about it. Exactly. You already know how I feel about it. Devin, I was going to read you the book, but unfortunately, we are out of time, my brother.
Out of time.
Let me see. Looking at the time right here. Yeah, we're going into the hour in. Is there anything you want to say before you close this show out?
Yes, I do. See, there he go. I was trying to rain on my parade, but it's all good because I got an umbrella for all the hate that this man want to rain down on me. Look at it. He got up and left. Look at it. He can't even look me in my face, ladies and gentlemen. But it's all good because we don't even need him to be here because we already got it going. Look at that. He know I'm right. I told him Liv Morgan gonna win Money in the Bank. Debbie, you know that ain't gonna happen. Debbie, you need to stop taking whatever you that ain't gonna happen. And what happened? Liv Morgan missed Money in the Bank. Liv Morgan gonna be Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam. Everybody going crazy, throwing all stones and sticks at me. It's all good. I just put my little defense barrier up. And ladies and gentlemen, what occurred? Now, I mean, despite some controversy, there was some controversy, but the end result was still the same. Liv Morgan still SmackDown Women's Champion. So I mean, I don't be losing, y'all. I'm telling you, I was down for a minute, but I'm up now, and that's all that matters. And I'm gonna hand it back over to the sleepiest man that's out here. He need to stay woke out here before he don't know what's coming. Isaiah Jackson, Sleep All Day Jr.
Thank you for that, my guy. That is exactly what I needed. Robitussin, get out the way. Sleeping pills, get out the way.
No problem at all, Booker.
I hate you.
Can you take it, sucker?
For those, some people will get that, other people won't catch it at all.
Hey, if you get it, you get it.
You know what? I'm gonna just put a quack sound on it. How about that? I didn't put the quack sound on the other. I gotta put the quack sound on it. But look, thank you guys so much for listening. We're planning something. We're planning something with the Kicking Back podcast. For those that don't know, that's Hirsch and Aaron Duval, who's been on the show many a times. So we'll be working with them in a minute. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Thank you so much for everybody that's listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're thinking, I got a brainstorm with my man's Devin. We're going to give you guys something new, something special. We have a TikTok now. Devin, is there any chance you can give us our TikTok? How can they find us on TikTok?
Our TikTok is _The Heel Turn Podcast. And that's where you find your boys on the TikTok going crazy.
Yes, sir. Find us on TikTok going crazy. Thank you so much for listening. And as always, we'll see you guys next time.